Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I drew this yellow tulip with colored pencils. So let's get started. So today I'm going to show you how I select my colors for any colored pencil drawing. So I always start with the tones. Okay, so the lightest tone is a white and then a very bright yellow. So which from my Polychromos and my Caran Luminance chart, I'll just select one of the brightest yellows. So if you have Luminance, you can take this lemon yellow from there, or you can select any Polychromos bright yellow. Now let's go to our midtones. For the midtones, I might use this golden bismuth yellow, or from the Polychromos, some muted yellows like light yellow ochre or dark Naples yellow. So this will look good as our midtones. And for a little bit orangey yellowish midtone, I'm going to use this golden bismuth yellow. I'm also going to use light yellow ochre for little darker midtones, especially for the shadow edges and even for our veins. Now for this orangey color, I'm going to use cadmium orange. You can use any orange, whichever you have. And now for a very muted dark color, I'll be using sanguine or terracotta. This is a nice muted orange color. Okay. And I'll also take green gold, which I always use whenever I'm doing any yellow subjects. This is also a very nice shadow color. So now all our tones are done, the light tones, mid tones and the dark tones. At least it's good enough for us to start the drawing. Okay, so now let's look at the stem. So I can see some violet on the edges of the stem. So I'm just going to take light magenta from my Polychromos box and let's test it out. Okay, it's a beautiful light magenta color. And for the green, I'm going to take my May green from Polychromos. It's my most used color for any green leaves, okay, which will also be used for the leaf. Okay, then we have this yellowish brown color. For that, I'm going to take this raw umber. You can even take brown ochre. And then we have this color in the center, which I'm just going to try mixing these two colors. This is May green and a little bit of light magenta, maybe for the center area. And then we have some kind of olive colors. So this is green ochre, which will go for the darker color. And for the brighter yellowy parts, I'm going to take this olive yellow from Luminance again. You can even take lime peel from Prismacolor, which I am going to use later in the video. And as for the green leaf, I'm going to use this permanent green olive from Polychromos for the mid green. And for this very bluish green, I'll be using Hooker's green and pine green from my Polychromos set of pencils. So this way again, I select my colored pencils, light tones, dark tones, mid tones, and in that how much ever range I could go for. And for the very brightest parts, I'll be using some yellow with my greens. And for the highlights, I'll be using white with the green, especially in this area. So with our colors sorted out, now let's start with the drawing. Now since this is a very light subject, I'm just going to lighten my pencil drawing as much as I can. I don't want to see any graphite pencil below the yellow colors. And I always like to start with the darkest shadow color whenever I'm working with colored pencils. So I'll take sanguine over here, and with very light pressure. It's very important in your initial layers, use very light pressure so that if you make any mistake, you can easily erase them off. So I'll be just giving a line up till here, and then I'll take golden bismuth yellow and I'll go over our sanguine just to make it a little bit lighter. In colored pencil medium, you always work from dark to light. And I'll take green gold for the rest of this part. This is a good shadow color for any of the yellow subjects. And this will also go as a nice edge color. So again, I'm going with very light pressure, giving very light lines. Okay. If you make a mistake, you can easily erase it off because you have drawn very light. Going a little bit thicker on this line. And on this color, I'll be also using some raw sienna from Luminance. Again, with very light application. And now this looks a little bit more lighter. So I'll be taking dark Naples yellow from Polychromos. And now I'll be going over all the shadow regions. So this is going to be our mid-tone. And always follow the form, and your strokes should follow the form and go in that direction. It should follow the veins that you see on the reference picture. And once you're happy with the placement, you can just go over it with another layer. Still, I'm going very light pressure. Now I'm going to take my white pencil from Luminance. I'm just going to secure all my highlights. Okay, especially here in the center of the flower. And now this is our lightest tone, which is lemon yellow. And this is going to go over the entire flower, okay, including all the colors that we have done. So this will blend all the colors. It will bring all of the colors together, making it a whole, okay, and not as separate entities. So you can use a little bit of medium pressure because this is a very light color. And I'm leaving that white portion down. Again, move in the direction of the form of the veins. And now with white pencil, I'm just going to secure that highlight again. Just blend some of the, just make some of the highlights more lighter. Now I'm taking cadmium orange for this orangey part in the center of this tulip. And with dark Naples yellow, I'll be again going on all the shadowy regions, on all our midtones, because after doing the lemon yellow on all the areas, our midtones and our dark tones have definitely become a little bit lighter. Taking olive yellow now for more shadow colors. I'm working on a Fabriano Artistico 300 pounds paper. This has got a little bit more to my liking, so I would stick to Fabriano Artistico 140 pounds hot pressed paper. And now I'm taking cadmium yellow lemon. This is more of a very nice greeny lemony yellow, especially on the top part of the tulip. And now with yellow, light yellow ochre, I'll be giving in the veins. So keep a very nice sharp pencil point and start drawing those very fine veins which you can see on the tulip. This is a full length step-by-step tutorial on my Patreon. So if you're interested in learning colored pencil medium or watercolor, then you're welcome to join my art community on Patreon. I'll be leaving the link in the description below. In my class, I'll be teaching you how to select your color pencils based on your tones, on your values. So it'll be easy for you to select any colored pencils for any of your future projects. So here I'm slowly and gradually increasing the shadowy regions. Because it's a yellow flower, we don't want to make it look muddy at any time. It should look still very bright and lemony. So in the same way, I finished the other side of the tulip as well. And here we have lots of texture, the veins going on the tulip, which I did with light yellow ochre, always moving in the direction of the veins. Also giving some orange and then increasing the contrast with our dark tones. Always have a very good contrast between your light and your dark tones. And now with an X-Acto knife, I'm just going to scrape off the very brightest highlights. This is a very good technique to revive all your highlights. And then on those highlights, I'm also going to use kneaded eraser to just smoothen out things. And then on those highlights, I'll be using this cadmium yellow lemon to fill up all those places where we have scraped it out, and some places even white. This is a small mini tutorial in my online school. So in this tutorial, I'll be also using an OMS so that you can learn how to blend your colored pencils and make it look like a painting. So lots of techniques like burnishing and blending with OMS. I use all these techniques to make my colored pencil drawing look like a beautiful, smooth and glossy painting. So here I'm taking a little bit orange also for the shadow areas. I work with very slowly and gradually, especially when there are light subjects involved. Don't want to make anything too dark too soon. And now with white pencil, I'll secure all the lighter areas. I similarly put all the colors for the stem. And now I'm taking cold gray 3 just to increase the shadow just below the tulip. Taking green ochre for all those markings and raw umber as well. To make it more interesting, I always include some of the colors from the tulip to the stem or the leaf to make everything just come together in a nice, harmonious relationship. This is olive yellow to give that nice shiny yellowy color. And with white, I'm just going to burnish the entire stem. Burnish means you use hard pressure with your white pencil and start blending all the layers of color. I'm also using lime peel from Prismacolor. It's a beautiful color for this particular area. And this is May green to just increase the intensity of this color. You can just work with whatever colored pencils you have. Colors are not that important as much as your values. So in similar way, I just finished the leaf as well with lots and lots of layers to make it as smooth and at the same time visual texture by giving lots and lots of vertical lines. So thanks for watching this video with me, and if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I'll be posting weekly tutorials here on YouTube. So see you in the next one then. Bye.